Welcome to the deep dive. Sometimes the most profound insights are hidden in really simple places. Today, we're doing just that. We're kind of cracking open what seems like, well, just a bunch of everyday taxi conversations. Originally, believe it or not, they were put together for English language learners, but trust me, there's so much more bubbling under the surface here than just, new words. Okay, let's unpack this then. Our mission today is to go beyond those simple exchanges, right? And discover the surprising nuggets of what practical knowledge, human connection, and clever communication strategies hidden inside. These aren't just vocabulary lists. They're like direct windows into how we really interact in the world.
Exactly. What we have in these conversations is essentially a rich data set, a real-time snapshot almost. It offers really practical insights into functional English, but also the subtle social choreography, you could say, of a service interaction. Understanding these nuances, well, it provides a significant shortcut to being well-informed about not just what people say, but how things really work, one conversation at a time.
Okay, so let's jump right in. The core of any taxi ride. Getting from point A to point B. These conversations almost always kick off with those basic questions. Where you want to go? How much is it? And maybe how long will it take? Our sources showed common destinations like the train station, the hospital, City Mall, Green Park, Central Mall, that kind of thing. But here's where it gets interesting. What really struck us was the variability in times and fares. Like a quick 10-minute hop could be, say, $6. But that same trip to the train station, it might swing from $10 up to $15 sometimes. It tells us this isn't just a fixed menu, is it?
It's fascinating, actually, because these seemingly simple fare variations, they expose this kind of microeconomy of trust and implicit negotiation almost. It's not just a transaction, it's more dynamic. An interplay where expectations, current conditions like traffic,
right,
and even the driver's proactivity can subtly shape the agreed value, and often without a single explicit word of bargaining.
So you're seeing real-time market dynamics in miniature.
Exactly. That's a good way to put it.
That's a great point. But what truly emerged as we sort of peeled back the layers was how quickly these conversations shift. They move beyond just the logistics, revealing these surprising glimpses of human connection. And individual personalities, too. Think about the drivers for a sec. They consistently say they work every day or maybe 6 days a week, which immediately paints a picture of their routine, right?
And the grind.
And many express enjoyment in the job, specifically mentioning meeting people. One even said something about appreciating happy drivers. And then one driver even shares this charming detail, like about having 2 boys aged 8 and 10.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, saying they're very funny and like to sing in the car. It's these little personal disclosures that kind of build a bridge,
Yes, absolutely. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, these seemingly trivial details, these polite exchanges, they are absolutely crucial. Crucial for building rapport, addressing immediate needs, ensuring a pleasant journey, all that.
Yeah.
It's basically a masterclass in how language is used, not just for, conveying information, but also for social bonding, for problem solving, and demonstrating empathy.
Yeah.
You mentioned that passenger asking for the driver's number for future pickup because they were very helpful.
Yeah.
That's a perfect illustration, that human connection forming right there. It's efficient communication, sure, but paired with, relational intelligence.
And the passengers, they bring their own unique situations to the ride, too. Lots of them are in a hurry. You hear phrases like, I'm late, or I need to catch my train, I have a doctor's appointment. That urgency.
Your clock's ticking.
Then others have more immediate sort of physical needs, like having heavy bags or needing to buy water at a shop along the way. Or sometimes they're just new here, or maybe they forgot my umbrella when it's pouring rain.
Right, everyday problems.
So the requests that follow are completely natural, aren't they? Please go fast, or please go quickly, or can we stop at a small shop first?
Yeah.
For water or snacks. Or things like, can I open the window? Or maybe the opposite, can you turn on the AC? Because it's hot, the sun's strong.
Comfort is key.
And even, can you play some music? Sometimes specifying pop music and asking for it not too loud.
Yeah. Setting the mood.
And you even see these moments, like a driver offering to help with heavy bags near the door.
Oh, that's good service.
Or, like you mentioned, a passenger specifically requesting that driver for tomorrow because they had a good experience.
Yeah, see, what's remarkable there is how these just everyday needs and requests shape the entire dialogue. They don't just state a problem like, I have heavy bags. They imply a need for a solution,
right,
which requires the driver to be, well, incredibly adaptive.
Mm.
And the passenger needs to be clear and concise. It's not just about getting to a place. It's about getting there comfortably, on time, and with those immediate needs met.
Yeah.
This is real-world communication in action. It's dynamic. It's
That adaptability really shines through when you consider the external factors that pop up, doesn't it? Because these conversations also expose how we navigate the practical friction points of daily life. Things like traffic, the weather, even payment methods.
sort of the real-world intruding.
Traffic, for instance, is frequently acknowledged, maybe a little busy or a little, but not too much.
Oh,
But what's fascinating is how drivers often proactively offer solutions.
oh, okay.
They might mention knowing a faster way or say they'll try the faster road, specifically to help passengers avoid being late, especially when, say, rain makes traffic slow. It feels like they're trying to preempt problems.
Yeah, and this really underscores how these specific details about traffic, about weather, reflect that real-time problem solving, that adaptability we need in everyday communication.
Right.
It just illustrates the practical application of language, to address immediate challenges and navigate common scenarios.
Mm.
The driver proactively offering a faster route because of rain isn't just being polite, though it is.
Yeah.
It's actually an intelligent response to a changing environment. It showcases a broader understanding of service that goes way beyond just taking the shortest route on the map.
And weather, yeah, that's a massive factor in these talks. Drivers confirm things like, it is hot in the afternoon, or it is too hot today because of the strong sun, which naturally leads to those requests for the AC.
Sure, cause and effect.
And heavy rain is also discussed. We heard about a passenger forgetting an umbrella and the driver making sure they get to the door safely, and just comments about how rainy days are hard and how rain makes everything slow.
Shared
The
experience.
driver even advises against opening the window during rain because, well, the rain may come inside. It's all about navigating the elements together, sort of.
It really is. A
Yeah.
shared microenvironment for that short trip.
And then payment, which always has its own little quirks, doesn't it? We definitely saw cash-only instances mentioned.
Right. Still happens.
But what really caught my eye were those keep the change moments. Paying $10 for an $8 fare or $15 for a $12 fare and saying keep the change. Was there anything in the data that sort of indicated why those happen? Was it always tied to great service or maybe sometimes just convenience?
That's a great question, actually,
Mm.
because it does highlight a subtle cultural aspect, doesn't it?
Yeah.
While the data doesn't explicitly state the why behind every single keep the change, it often implies satisfaction, yes,
Yeah.
but also convenience is definitely part of it. It just simplifies the exchange, makes it quicker.
Okay, I see.
It's like a nonverbal signal of appreciation or maybe just ease.
Yeah.
And it reveals how even that final step, the transaction, carries these implicit social codes.
Mm.
And the cash-only aspect, of course, that just highlights a common real-world constraint that needs clear upfront communication. All these practical details, they teach you a lot about how people operate in the world.
So, thinking back, we've kind of journeyed from these simple questions about fares and destinations all the way to uncovering this, well, rich tapestry of human interaction, problem solving, and just everyday life lessons, all embedded in ordinary taxi conversations. It's truly amazing how much information about both language and life is packed into such brief exchanges.
It really is.
It just reiterates, doesn't it, that even the most straightforward dialogues are absolutely bursting with information about social cues, practical needs, and the versatile utility of language. There's like a whole hidden curriculum embedded in every single conversation we have almost.
And that, for you listening, is where these deep dives into seemingly small interactions provide such a powerful shortcut. A shortcut to understanding. It's not just about learning vocabulary lists. It's about getting the crucial context, the nuance, and seeing the true application of language in daily life. You're not just learning words, you're learning how the world works, really. One deep dive at a time.
Well put.
So maybe as you go about your day, you could consider this. How many simple daily interactions do you have? And what might a deep dive into their underlying communications reveal about the world around you? And maybe about the unspoken rules of engagement we all navigate. Something to think about.